Let me ask you something. Let's say you saw a teacher. I'm assuming the answer to this question is yes. There was at least in your high school years one hot teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you saw her now and she wasn't that great looking, would you fuck her just because who she was?
For sure. Fundamentally, I'll fuck almost anything.
Especially, you'll fuck up a 13-year-old kid with a knife.
I guess. I don't know. But
you don't know?
It depends what she looks like. If she became so
I thought about that too. I thought about raping him.
No. Consensual. She hits on you. You're in Taps bar, and your old high school teacher. She was a 7 or 8 in high school, which to a high school student is a fucking
12.
10. Yeah, it's a 12, right?
Yeah.
Now she's a 4 or a 5. Are you fucking her? 4 or 5? Gained a lot of weight. Took up smoking. Has a pretty deep cough.
Right, you got me on the deep cough.
You got me on the deep cough.
No, I'd probably have to pass.
You'd have to pass
If she kind of like,
you're gay
if she got that bad looking.
He's gay and lying.
and lying. You're a lying gay man.
I'll tell you why. If she was like super hot, like a 9 or 8 back in high school, and then
Yeah.
like she diminished to like a 6 or a 5, the hotness that she was in high school, I probably would. But if she was already kind of low,
Yeah, but you're still
in
friends with some
score.
of your high school students. You don't want to go to Vince and you're like, hey, I fucked Miss Crabtree or whatever her name
he would
is.
go, ew. There's nothing to brag about there.
Well, that's because
You know what I mean? I mean, I did have an experience with what we considered the MILF back in high school. And it was one of our friends' moms.
you fucked one of your friends' moms,
Well, she-
and we haven't talked about it in fucking 100-something episodes.
Yeah, sure.
We have no more questions for Fabian for the rest of the day.
All right.
All right, take us back.
This was a Latina woman, and and she had 2 daughters, and I was friends with the daughters.
Okay.
And I remember like
How old are you?
I was 28 years old when this happened. So this was like 10 years ago when this happened.
But still a great story. But yeah, I thought this was in high school. But okay.
But back in high school, I remember seeing her once. We were in a basement smoking weed, and she came down to like not lecture, but say something to one of the daughters.
Okay, yeah.
And we're just like, "Oh, your mom's so hot." Like,
She came down to say, hey, your friend is hot. He has a delicious young cock that I will have.
But one time at a bar, like we were all meeting up, and the 2 daughters were there, and the mom was there. The mom, like they lived across the street from this bar, and the single mom, was just there hanging out with
No,
us.
Fabian has a question. We have to have a
Who
question.
brought the mom? Yeah.
I don't know. Like I guess the daughters. They just it was right across the street. The mom's single, and she just came to party with a bunch of 28-year-olds.
Yeah.
I show up, and she takes a liking into me, and then we get back to the apartment, and we end up in the bathroom and start hooking up, and then all we hear is banging on the door, like angry banging.
You sure?
Open the
As
door.
you angry banged their mom and said,
I wasn't upset. I show up to the bar and just like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
just kind of like approaching me, like dancing with me and all that shit. So we
Wow.
started like just hanging out. Once we got back to the apartment, which was immediately across the street, we ended up going to the bathroom, and the door starts like banging on the door. We opened the door after we got put our clothes back on.
Yeah.
And it's one of the daughters and her boyfriend that was living in the apartment with them there. And they got so mad at me for some reason. And they were like really violent towards me. And I almost got into a fist fight with that daughter's boyfriend. Made no sense to me.
What?
Made absolutely no fucking sense to me.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're fucking her mom. It made no sense to me.
That guy got mad at me.
No, that's his. He's being.
know what I mean? He's being overly.
But he's just. That's his pussy.
Yeah.
He's trying to like.
But I'm just like,
You
we're
know.
all adults here, man. Especially
Maybe he
your
was
mom.
fucking the mom.
Yeah. This is all consensual. I don't know what the fuck I did wrong. Like, we're all drinking. And then the daughter,
No.
at one point,
You're wild.
I can't find my keys at some point.
Yeah.
And
They were in her pussy.
I'll tell you what they were. I make it outside, and one of the daughters is there with me, and we're like kind of yelling at each other. I'm like, I'll leave, because they're trying to kick me out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll leave, but where are my fucking keys? And it just takes a while. And then suddenly the daughter looks in her bra and finds my keys. She had taken my keys at some point during the night and hid them in her tits.
Because she wanted to fuck you.
That's And that's where all the anger came from.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't.
And then at that point, the mom was just like, "Can I go home with you?" And I had to tell her,
she was wasted, right? The mom.
we were all drunk.
Yeah.
We were
No,
all
I'm not judging. I'm not.
And I
saying
remember like
because
like
that's a bad mom decision.
I stopped a cab or whatever, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Can I go with you?" I guess she didn't want to like confront.
Yeah. She
her
wanted to deal with
daughters or
this
that
and
whole
still
situation.
her pussy's still wet.
Yeah, and I'm just like, no, I think that'd be a bad idea. And I just got in the
Good for
cab and
you.
left. Yeah,
What a good guy you are. That's a smart decision at the moment.
yeah.
That's so funny. So,
Yeah.
okay, first of all, I think it's wild that. So, the two sisters, did the other sister get mad at you at all? Or
The
she
other
didn't-
sister was mad, but the other sister and I used to make out sometimes. But we never had sex, but we would just make out.
Oh my God, you whore.
That's so,
Like, there's always like this
Kissing?
weird, like, we kiss,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then, are we going to? And it's like, no, that'd be too weird. And it's like, okay, fine.
Rank the two sisters and the mother at that
The
time.
one that had the keys in her tits was a big fat ogre. Like, she was just awful looking.
Okay.
And the other one was really kind of cute and sexy.
No,
and
like,
petite.
let's
Yeah.
go 0 to 10. Two daughters and the mom
Okay.
each.
The
Fat ogre.
like a 1.
Okay. Ooh. Oh,
The more attractive one, I think a 7.
Okay.
7.5. And the mom back in high school.
No.
Now
That
Like a 6.
that night.
Oh, the mom that night.
That night.
like a 6.5
So the makeout sister is
is the more
the best.
attractive.
But what were you gonna say? When you were in high school, what was the mom?
Like a 7.
Oh, okay.
Bordering on 8.
So the daughter and the mom have a similar hotness. It's just the mom's older.
Right.
Right. Oh, and then the poor ogress. But she
Took
had a
my
boyfriend.
keys and had a boyfriend.
She had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
How did I want to know after you left? How did she explain having your keys in her bra
She
to her
did it
boyfriend?
because I didn't ask.
No. Of
Oh,
course
no,
you
right,
don't know.
to her boyfriend.
To her
I don't-
boyfriend.
yeah.
Yeah. Because like.
But the boyfriend didn't see that, so I doubt
Oh.
that the boyfriend like stayed in the apartment when we were outside.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like before I got the cab. So I doubt that she told him.
And it's not his fault because he doesn't know what. But how cucked can you be? What if your girlfriend says this guy's fucking my mom? The guy I intended to fuck tonight. Can you go fuck him up?
Yeah.
Because he's hurt my feelings for not fucking me,
Right.
boyfriend. Like how?
He was so cuckish looking. He was like a white dude,
It's not
kind of
the full
chubby, curly
story.
hair.
He doesn't get the full story. He gets a very
Right,
small
right.
No,
portion
I
of the
know. So
story.
I'm not blaming him, but I'm like he doesn't know how much of a cuck he was that night because
I blame him. It's all his fault.